guys, I'm Stevie and this is Caleb, and we're back with another episode of our weekly roundup. So we'll just get straight into it. This week we're going to touch on all the games in the Premier League from last week, and we'll do a quick run through on the Champions League. Are you ready, Caleb?
Yep.
Let's go. So folks, we don't really have anywhere else to start other than United, Brentford. 3-1 to Brentford. Caleb, wasn't good. It was 3-1 to Brentford, Caleb. So, like, for you, what do you think? The only good thing about the game?
The only good thing about the game, it was Sesko's first goal, but it was fair.
The only good thing about the game for Caleb was Big Benjamin Sesko getting his first goal for the club. I just, again folks, we took some notes here because there's a lot to get through. The only bright spot was Benjamin's goal. Still far too easy to play against. And I mean, we're an extensile paper. For me personally, I just think that even changing shape with this squad, our DMs and our wingbacks are bang average. I genuinely do. I just think our wingbacks are Diego Dalot and Dorgu is just not good enough there. I mean, it's our wingbacks are not good enough either in a 4 or a 3, so yeah, don't think it matters. And letting Toby Coyler go was probably a mistake. But I want to touch on another VAR incident. I mean, we had that Stonewall penalty for the foul on Mbemu. I mean, we seen on Sky, an ex-ref says live on Sky Sports News, along with Jay Bothroyd, that it was a penalty and a red. So I mean, VAR clearly drives us mad. So yeah, it seems to constantly creep up these bad VAR decisions. I don't know how they get them wrong with the technology they have, but I think it should be ex-players doing VAR. Because to me, anybody could be sitting in that VAR office and could have a gripe against any given squad and make a decision. And yeah, it's not like the rugby. I think the rugby's done fair. I think we are way behind in that aspect. So yeah, moving on now to Chelsea Brighton. 2-0 to Brighton. I've said it before, Chelsea are the dirtiest side in the league, where they get dirty against us, weren't they, Caleb? They are the dirtiest side in the league.
The number
the boy
3.
with the hair, yep, and
even though he got poked in the
Right, let's try and get through this for everybody that's watching. So yeah, Chelsea for me are the dirtiest side in the league, and they're constantly getting away with it.
They're not for me.
I saw this result coming, as I did the result against us. When Palmer's not playing, Chelsea don't play. That's as simple as that. Now, moving on to Crystal Palace and Liverpool. 2-1 Palace. Massive shout out to Palace and their manager doing a phenomenal job. Finally, Liverpool on the wrong end of a late winner, a wee taste of their own medicine. The wheels have been wobbling now, and Liverpool have been lucky. For me, they haven't really got going, and I think they've been quite fortunate in some of their fixtures to date. So I called this result to happen, and I called it that Palace would turn them over. Also, I like this. Why is nobody on Sky or TalkSport or any of them? Why is nobody talking about Wirtz, Florian Wirtz, or whatever way you pronounce him? I mean, he's the world's dearest transfer. Where is he? Where's he at? Nobody's talking about him. If he was signed by United, it would be front, back and centre, and it would be the constant topic, and Jimmy Carragher would be constantly talking about it. He would not be fit to contain himself, and all media outlets, Gabby on Mouth Lahore, would be talking about it. Jamie O'Hara would be talking about it. I mean, they all would be banging on about it. So yeah, there's a clear media bias against United here. So moving on to Leeds Bournemouth. I mean, how good have Bournemouth been this season? They're still unbeaten, and Semenu's been phenomenal. Serious credit to them. They're doing really well. That brings us now into City Burnley. I expected nothing less here in this game. I mean, another Haaland double. People knock Haaland's all-round play for me, but I mean, let's talk about goal scoring stats here. This man knows where the net is. I mean, this man just knows where the net is. Full stop. His stats are unbelievable. It's not wise. And I mean, strikers are paid to put the ball in the net. And I believe that if every single football fan in the world was totally honest, you would have Erling Haaland leading your line in a heartbeat. Simple as that. He's in the front. Yep, he's in the front of the Premier League card book. So that brings us now to Sunderland Forest. Another team that has surprised me this year massively is Sunderland. Playing lovely stuff. It's always great to see an old Premier League team coming back strong. The same buzz as Leeds for me. Leeds does, I like to see Leeds and I like to see Sunderland's, and also I would love to see Blackburn get over that hoodoo and get into the playoffs and try and come back. I mean, these are old classic Premier. These are whole house Premier League names here that we're talking about. But I mean, yeah, Sunderland playing lovely stuff, and I mean, they're great value, great watch. But Xhaka's been brilliant for them since he come in. Yep. So yeah, now moving on to Spurs and Wolves. This one's been bugging me all week. I mean, Spurs and Wolves 1-1. Spurs sit below United in the table. I'll have you all know. They drop points again, yet all the talk in the media and the press is about United and Ruben. It's classic anti-United vibes, fueled by the likes of Sky and puppets like Jimmy Carragher. So yeah, I mean, this one has really been bugging me all week. Nobody's talking about Thomas Frank. It's all Ruben, even though we're sitting above Spurs. Whatever, we're not playing great, but we're sitting above Spurs. Simple. So that takes us to Villa, 3-1. A big one for Villa, and I think Villa needed a result like this. They looked a bit more like last season's side, and maybe a spark could get them going again, who knows. Arsenal 2, Newcastle 1. I honestly felt that Newcastle was hard done by here. I think they deserved more. And I mean, the winner coming from a man that probably shouldn't have been on the pitch, Gabriel. I mean, the man gets off with murder every week. He shouldn't have been on the pitch.
Who's Gabriel?
Gabriel is the big boy at the back, along with Saliba for Arsenal.
Oh,
so that brings us to Everton, West Ham. I would say David Moyes probably feel like that's 2 points dropped at home to West Ham. West Ham haven't been great this season, but again, you can always expect a new manager bounce. Although I'm still waiting on that to happen for United. we're into the second season here, and we're still waiting on the bounce. But yeah, Moyes probably will feel like this game got away from him. But Nuno's no dozer, and I mean, I think Forest were brutally unjust in their treatment of Nuno, and how that owner came out onto the pitch, totally undermining everything. I mean, stuff like that should be kept for a sit down face to face, not on the field when you've got the world media watching. And I just feel like Moyes will probably feel like they probably should have been beating West Ham. So, but again, understandable, new manager bounce. So that takes us now to, that's the full roundup of match week 6 from the Premier League. Now we're into match week 2 for the Champions League. Again, Chelsea lucky. Jose Mourinho returns to Chelsea with Benfica. And for me, I've always had a soft spot for Jose. I think United didn't treat Jose right. I mean, our brainless board chopped him far too soon. They ignored the profile of the player that he was asking for and constantly signed PR signings instead of what he needed, and I think the club let Josie down, not the other way around. So yeah, Chelsea lucky there in that one. Spurs 1, Bodo Glimt. Spurs 2, Bodo Glimt 2, sorry. Not sure what to say on Spurs here. Some might say it's a good point. For me, Bodo probably should have the game. Bodo Glimt should have been dead and buried in this one. Yeah, it should have been out of sight. This one here, Caleb's just spotted a typing error. It's in 1-1. Again, Caleb, I'm sorry about that. It was 2-2. So yeah, happy now. He loves getting his wee pennies worse than against his old daddy here. So yeah, let's try and get through it anyway. So yeah, this one again, nobody talking about Thomas Frank. Bodo Glimt should have been. They should have had this game dead and buried massively. But yeah, now we're on to Galatasaray versus Liverpool. 1-0 to Galatasaray. I mean, I remember a couple of years ago, Galatasaray, it's pronounced Galatasaray, you don't always pronounce it how you see it. Yeah, so I think that Galatasaray, I mean, a few years ago, United got beat by Galatasaray and it was all over the press. It was all they're talking about. But no, you don't talk about early Liverpool. We took dogs' abuse from the social media and the press and everything. Jimmy Carragher and the rest won't dare pile a wee word on Liverpool. Definitely not. And again, where's the dearest player in the world? Where's he at? So that's the roundup on our Premier League teams playing in the Champions League. Not much else to touch on now, except for we're over now to this wee man and his Sky Blues 2019's team. We massive shout out to all his wee 2019 teammates and the coaches at Magherafelt Sky Blues. They went to Solitude last weekend in Belfast and they won again, staying unbeaten for the season this year so far in their wee Calaeb Development League. Not only that, they were named Team of the Week by the Calaeb Development League organisers, who praised their effort, their teamwork and their commitment, but for me the big one, their attitude. Huge respect to all the boys, well done. A massive shout out to the Sky Blues 2019s and all their coaches who are clearly doing a brilliant job with this wee group of lads. And staying on Caleb now, this, I mean, he's having a hell of a week. To top it all off, he comes home from school this week with his Sports Skill School Class Star of the Week award. It's fair to say you've had yourself a hell of a week, Caleb.
Yep, and it's just up there.
Yeah, he's got his Star of the Week certificate from his Skill Schools class at School for Sports. So yeah, now nothing else really to touch on this week except the big one. The checklist. Do you think you deserved your pack this week?
Yes.
Right. Have you been a good boy all week? For mummy, your teachers, Nana and Granda and your coaches?
Yes.
No cheek?
No.
Good attitude?
Yes.
Homework done all week?
Yep.
Brilliant. Bed made every morning this week?
Yep.
Are you a good boy at your training on Tuesday night?
Yeah.
Did you listen to Martin? Did you? Pay attention to your drills?
Yep.
Right. And you've been a good boy for mommy? Yeah. Well folks, I think based on the attitude mentioned from their development league and start of the week at school, I think it's fair to say that this wee man has, without a shadow of a doubt, earned his Tops Cards pack for this week. Great work, Buster. And to top it all off, we have an extra wee surprise for him this week. Bear with me, I'm out of screen here. Yeah, an extra wee surprise this week. a wee Halloween marshmallow. You can have that after the video. So let's get this pack open so we show everybody who we've got this week. By the way, great job this week, Buster. Keep it going. Let's turn it around and give them up to Daddy. One at a time. Yep, it's alright. Yep. So we've got Murillo, not an forced defender, not a bad wee card. Happy days. Well, this time last year we would have been shouting Nacho, but he's moved to Chelsea, so
No, stop putting him.
So
We're
Nacho.
putting him in United.
Right, keep her lit there now. Who have we got here? Lewis Smiley, Newcastle. Ooh, this looks. Ooh, we have Brennan Johnson, Spurs, decent card. Ooh. We have Pro Partnership, Tarkowski and Braithwaite. Excellent. Oh, we've got a breakthrough baller, Andre from Wolves. Decent card. Wow, massive headlines. Emiliano Martinez. Manchester United possibly should have signed him, or Donnarumma. What a card. That's massive. A headliner and a breakthrough and a dual partnership. We've got Adam Wharton, probably hasn't done much since his England call. Yeah, so maybe slips under the radar a bit. Top performing wingback in the league last year. This young lad, Anthony Robinson, he saved my bacon in the fantasy football last year. The amount of points for assists he got. He's been injured to start this season, but yeah, decent player. Let's see if it was first season up for him. With Lewis, I'm not going to pronounce this. Burnley, no, West Ham forward. Lewis Goose something, yeah. So that was a top pack. Keelan, that's it for this week's weekly roundup.
Yeah.
Folks, stay safe.
Let's go say
Do you want to do one more shout out? A big shout out to everybody at Sky Blues 2019 and all your coaches. 3, 2, 1.
2019 Sky Blues!
That's it for this week, folks. Stay tuned over the weekend for our pre-match ritual and our post-match reactions. Stay safe and
keep on balling, everything.
keep on balling, folks.